Yo, yo, yo. Hello, everyone. Good day. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? What's up, Ession? What's up, Delansky? Hey, Cindy. It is Tuesday, September 2nd, which means I've been streaming for like 3 months now. Right? June, July, August. Yeah, it's been 3 months. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do today, but I kind of wanted to start the stream by just riffing with this Cohen sound library some more. So I created a little drum rack with some of the sounds. It is Tuesday indeed. Let's go. What a season it's been. You gonna do Inside VIP? I might work on it a little bit more. We'll see. If I'm not called to any other direction, I might open it back up. I was working on it yesterday, and I'm feeling really good about how to get it to a final version. But I don't want to I don't want to overdo it either. So if I'm called to do something else, then so it shall be. Tuesday. What's up, Junie? What's up, Quentin? All right. So here's what I got so far with the got some hi-hats. Pretty typical stuff there. A couple of cymbals, crash cymbals, but we all know. Oh man, listen to that kick. That's sick. That could be an Tame Impala song. Like a. What song is that? I can't think of it right now. But anyways, there's some really beautiful snares in there. Oh yeah, Borderline. That's right. That's one of his biggest tracks, I guess. Hi, Delon. What's up? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Grazie, grazie. All right, let's just create a little groove and play some weird chords over it. See what happens. Oh yeah, I think one last thing I was gonna do is rip some of the toms from their tom fill section. I couldn't find any one shots, so I'm just gonna snag these. I think there's a few at the end here. Let's take a look. I mean, I could also grab toms from a different, that one's not terrible for, maybe if we shorten it a bit, it's a bit long. Let's go like this. I think I should make the kicks and that floor tom on the same choke. That'd be kind of sick, actually. So let's grab this guy. Where's the in and out? This. And these two, add them to choke 2. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. Let's figure out, what was that tempo that I was just doing? Kind of like it better with the hi-hats less prevalent, so yeah, let's do something like that, but get the metronome going. Okay, that's fine to start. Just gonna turn that open hi-hat down a tiny bit. Turn up the drums. Kind of a cool little riff. Hold on. What's going on with... I think I quantized something weird. Okay, that's fine. jam there. Liking some of those ideas. There's some interesting stuff in there. I wonder if this might be one of the only use cases of capture. How much did it save? Oh! Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Wait, is it looping? Hold on. This isn't all one giant... It is! Oh my gosh. What the hell? I thought it was looping for a second, but I just played that much random stuff. That's crazy. This is like the equivalent of like doing a random sound design session, but with like recording a random sound and just tweaking knobs, but just with straight up composition. Kind of cool. Let's I like that riff. Let's open contacts here. Maybe get some strings. I think I might try to just like isolate a few different sections that just feel cool. Let's add some measures here, because I think what am I doing with contact? I should be loading swam. Psh. 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 Pff. Pff. Nice. Let's add a cello in here too. This really sounds like Cone Sound. Yeah. Well, I am using their drum library. Actually, I think more of a like a hand-plucked double bass style thing could be a bit cooler here. Let's I think that's something I only have access to through. Oh wait, I gotta reinstall Trillion. Why have I still not done that? That's a question only I can answer or not answer, I guess. That's kind of nice. Let's record that. Okay, cool. So we got another little thing here. Let's mark it. Let's mark this little riff in the beginning too. What's going on over here? Channeling my inner Chopin. That's kind of a cool little riff though. Just a little descending chromatic. I like it. Let's just add a marker here and keep moving. I like that. Hold on. Just out of curiosity. Huh. Wait. What did I do wrong? Oh, there we go. Let's keep moving. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think this session alone has completely changed my perspective on capture, because my intention, like, most of the time I am very intentional about when I hit record, but I was not planning on just going off and jamming out for like several minutes on the piano, but I'm so glad that this feature exists. Kind of like that same phrase from earlier, but I like that a lot. Let's keep looking. Kind of a cool little phrase there too. Maybe I'm just gonna create a little pack of riffs so that I can throw them in tracks. Oh, this is I started quoting Rachmaninoff here. Rachmaninoff is so sick. I love that second piano concerto. That, oh my gosh, wait. That almost sounds like Harry Potter. Isn't there a section where I swear there's something, I mean, obviously the theme. right? But I think there's some portion in the OST where it goes like that. But whatever. Okay, yeah, this part's pretty cool too. Alright. I'll snag the baby boy. Let me... Yo. Flo MR, what's up? Thank you for the sub. Ession, I saw your channel point redemption. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna finish looking through this, and maybe I'll just duplicate this and put it on loop so I can grab baby later. We'll just go like this. Wait. Oh. Yeah, okay. We'll do that later. Let's keep looking. Just noodling. I like that riff here too. I don't know. Well, we found some interesting stuff in here. I think at the very least, I'll probably just render some of these things out. I gotta start doing that. I have so many random jam sessions like this, and I never actually I never render out the little tidbits that I like. I usually take something I like and then try to build a song out of it. But, anyways, cool. Let me go grab the baby boy. And then I'm going to just loop this random jam session I just had here from beginning to end. And I shall return. Have you tried loop MIDI? That sounds familiar. I don't know if I have. But I'll be back in just a moment. chat. I know he's so mystified by me bringing him in here whenever I do that. He comes in, he's like all curious, and then I drop him off and he looks at me like, "What are you doing? What are your plans, human?" Not that like any of the things we do probably make much sense to them anyways, but yeah, he is very cute. It was adorable the way he instantly sat down with his paws like a true gentleman. Well, I almost want to just like bounce this and go from there. And then okay, let's get rid of all of this here. I do actually like this drum kit quite a bit. It's nice because it has like a... Definitely feels like a nice balance between like acoustic and engineered. My brain. Supposedly there's a really common parasite that many cat owners have. I forget what it's called. I don't know if... I feel like I've Googled this a few times, but I don't know how seriously to take it. And there's no, like... It doesn't seem like there's any true big negative downsides to it, but it just makes you more obsessed with your cats, supposedly. It just seems, like, really hard for me to believe that. Gotta put a vocoder on Superior Drummer. Yeah. I used to love putting vocoder on drums. That's a sweet plugin. I used to use it in Ableton on occasion in the past, and then it would just crash Ableton all the time. So naturally I stopped. Okay. It's gonna take a second to render, it looks like. Season 4 chair stream count. Art Nerd, I promise I haven't forgotten about the BRB asset you made. I'm gonna get that going. I'm contemplating doing an extra stream tomorrow because I'm gonna be missing the Sunday stream that's on the schedule. So maybe I'll add another day in tomorrow to try to make up for that. But we'll see. We'll see how my workflow is tomorrow. If I'm kind of like in the zone, then maybe I won't stream. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna play it kind of by ear and we gotta do follow. Hey, what's up? Thanks for the follow, Boy Noise. Hey, that's actually a great idea! Exclamation mark tour. I gotta add my tour dates with that command. White Cascade. First time chatter. Yeah, thanks for the idea. I really should have my tour dates on there. I think right now I have only one confirmed show. There might be another show happening in November that's unannounced, but right now I'm playing a festival called Funkenstein in October with Big Gigantic. That's gonna be fun. Okay, let's take this section, render that, and then we'll figure out where to bounce all of this. I don't know quite yet. Probably could have quantized it, but that's okay. I mean, technically, I have tour dates, but this year has been really slow because, I mean, it's all my own fault, honestly, that I'm not touring more. I mean, I had those wave shows, which were great, but I mean, the plan was for me to be touring my album this year, and then I just couldn't get it done in time, and then we had to press pause on the tour for this year, and so now it's more likely going to happen next year instead, which is okay. I mean, I've never been a fan of forcing music out. I mean, I do pretty decently with releasing singles here and there over the years, but at a certain point, it's also just like, come on, get your head out of your, you know what. Okay, that's just the same idea as before, but with different voicings. I don't think we need that. Yeah, this riff is cool. Let's keep that. What about over here? Cool. I like that. Cool, and that's the last one, I think. Oh, there's one more little riff here. Let's just let's unwarp these and then just control J them all. Control J, Control J, Control J, Control J, Control J, Control J. Boom. All right. And then we'll save these and maybe just move on and see if we can use these at a later point. Let's see. Audio, melodic. Let's just create a folder here. Piano, motifs. I'll grab all of these. These have to all be the bounces I just made. Nice. Cool. Love it. Maybe I'll do something similar with like some serum patches instead. For some reason, I was. How does I just briefly got a flashback to Pokemon for some reason. The Pokemon Game Boy soundtrack. It'd be cool if, like... I don't really know how to explain this. It'd be cool if there's a way to go, like, somewhere between polyphonic and monophonic. I don't even know if that makes any sense. Maybe shorten these a tiny bit. I want to try something real quick here. I'm just curious about, let's see. Resample to oscillator A. I should have done it to C. Kind of forgot I could do that. Let's bypass these for a moment. Doesn't sound very good. I was just curious. Getting some modern talking vibes from that wavetable. Kind of cool. Try to switch up the tempo here. I've got all the got all those little piano riffs, so those are nice to have. But maybe let's go like to 125 and try to do something like one more 4 to the floor with this kit. Can try to expand on that maybe. Getting some like Deftones vibes from these chords. Wait, a gig performer in Ableton Live can be integrated by using GP there? Huh. That's really sick. I think. I actually haven't used gig performer still. I should smack myself for that one. I it keeps popping up when I'm doing research on low latency performance. I mean, I don't really see how it would perform better. I guess maybe it's software dedicated specifically just like running certain patches. I don't really understand how it would get better performance though compared to other DAWs out there, but I still want to try it. Let's grab the let's do a little bit of sidechain action here. So let's grab the signal from 9. I think I put the dummy in there already somewhere. Yeah, there it is. All right, this should work automatically or not. Am I tripping? Maybe I need to oh, they have to be set to in. I see. I don't quite understand why that is, but feel good synthy vibes. Kind of cool. I want to create another version of this groove, maybe. Let's create some kind of low end here. Just something really simple, little plucked thingy. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do the old note on the reverb thing that I love doing, cause why not? Let's kind of raise that bottom shelf. There we go. Kind of a cool little riff. Getting some like funky Porter vibes in that. Let's see. Go sidechain A. Get a new follow. Yo, thank you for the follow. Forward to more. Try to fine-tune this patch a little bit. Record the riff maybe. Okay. Let's get a little bit of a transient, like a sharper little click going there on this patch. Let's see. I don't really think this is going anywhere, but it is fun to create some random sounds. Kind of want to, here, I'm going to delete this bottom layer of the riff. At this rate, I probably will go back to the Insight VIP, but I'm enjoying just messing around. Kind of like a cool, like ARP-like textural layer for something in the background. It's kind of fun. But anyways, I don't think I'm really gonna keep anything. I mean, even this patch is quite simple. I don't know if I want to save this. But I think I will save this this drum rack though. Let's just call it Cone Sound drum rack. And we'll throw it in here under drums, kits. Whoopsha. All right. Maybe it's time to move on. What do we got? 2:15. Yeah, I've been doodling for like an hour now. So, all right. I think what I was gonna try to do in Insight, right? Actually, the one of the things I really need to do is record a new outro. So let me do that. And we'll go from there. I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't quite get the performance right. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, how am I gonna lead into that? So it'll end up being something like that, but let's see. Yeah, something like that will work. I think if I focus on the octaves and then kind of like work my way into that register. Okay, let's try it again. I don't know if that's for sure the take, but it's pretty close. So I'm just gonna save this, and then I think I'm just gonna copy the MIDI from this into the main project file, which, by the way, sounds pretty terrible right now because I started listening to what it would sound like if I'm squashing it, so I'm just gonna turn down the limiting on it a little bit. Yeah, I missed a first-time chatter earlier. For 2 more. Might be a little late to this, but thanks for joining and chatting. All right. Let's see. I wonder if Reaper has a capture feature like Ableton does. Something tells me I might end up running into a lot of things that I'm gonna miss if I do end up switching. Let me turn this down a bit. I might need to change my buffer rate, but hold on. I think it. Yeah, CPU's kind of struggling a bit, but okay, yeah, it's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna quickly switch my buffer right here to something higher, go like 512. Let me restart this real quick. Uno moment. Ein Moment bitte. Okay. Should be back in action here. Cool. Let's go back to what was going on in the intro, because I don't really remember what was happening here. Oh, that's right. So I got that ARP in the intro now. I decided to try to change up the perks here. Oh, we got some German speakers in here. What's up, Bergson? Okay, it's feeling okay up until there. That transition is pretty rough. Famously fat. What's up? Thanks for the follow. I need to let's kind of render these strings out and try to mess with them a bit, because they're quite boring. Actually, I just hit up my string player buddies to see if they would be down to record something for this. He just texted me back today. Could meet up this month. That would be awesome. I definitely think some cello, maybe some viola would really beef up this this track. Some of the real goodies. The latency is crazy. Let me get the MIDI in there real quick. I'm gonna add a little flourish there at the end. Let's see. I think maybe here. Transition here. Oh, right, that kick. Might have to get rid of a little bit of the low end. I don't think the distortion is really noticeable in the drop. But this should still be perfectly fine. I almost want this kick, but just like a lower fundamental, almost. I don't know. Cool. I feel like I'm actually really happy with the work that Compactor is doing on some of these elements. Spam call. Not right now, y'all. Not ever, in fact. Okay, let's go to this transition going into the build again, because so the vibe is like very, very different. It's like I'm trying to think about how I can make this work. Hello, Haywyre, I've been calling you to say you have a virus in your computer. Yes. Do you also happen to be a Nigerian prince? You need me to invest in your mine? Hold on, this could probably be low pass, like. Yeah, we can bounce that. Maybe do something with it. Where's that this thing? I kind of want to shift it or something. It's a little more interesting now. I'm trying to think. I mean, no. Yeah, there needs to be a low-end layer. In addition to this, could just be like a simple little saturated sub or something. But we do need something else. We do need something else there. So let's add another layer. Just throw a Serum 2 in here. By the way, this is very random, but I mentioned recently that I'm gonna start putting out some music under a different alias, mostly just to get some non-Haywyre music out into the open that otherwise probably wouldn't see the light of day. But it's kind of crazy because when I created the moniker Haywyre, I feel like there was less of an issue with deciding on what to name yourself. But I mean, even back then, like, you know, I put the Y in there when I was like 15 years old because I was like, oh yeah, there's a band called Haywyre with an I, so got to change it up. And then even then, there was actually a different band with the same name, but we just make such different music. And they kind of don't really have a presence on social media. It's more on like they play some live shows. And now there's even another Haywyre that does play a lot of festivals that I play too. It's spelled with an I, so it's kind of interesting. But I feel like the issue of being able to is that a thing? I feel like it's kind of hard to find names that haven't been taken. Like I was thinking about using my middle name, Sebastian, obviously taken already. I love Sebastian. And then I was thinking about Bastion, but that's already taken too. And then I was like, well, I could kind of spell it weird, but I didn't really like that idea completely. The cool thing is Bastion and Haywyre, I think, are the same number of letters. Bastyan, Haywyre, which is kind of cool in a way. But yeah, it just feels like it's really hard to find names that aren't being used these days. They made Haywyre 2. What is going on? You doing all right there, Ession? What's up, Sarah Tour? Yeah, I'm just creating a little, just trying to add more to this Inside VIP at the moment. But I'm talking about this little side project. It's It's really just a way for me to get stuff out there that just doesn't make sense with Haywyre. I don't want it to just sit on my hard drive and never get out. Why was I even talking about this? I completely forget. I think it was just about maybe asking for some help to find a new name, because I don't think I can call myself Sebastian, Bastion, whatever. All those are already taken. I was thinking about just using my actual name, Martin V. Not spelling out my full last name or something, or maybe I could just be edgy and make up a last name, a new last name. See. I still vote for Haywyre. Haywyre. Have you guys ever? This is I can't believe I actually have spent time doing this in the past. I haven't done this in years, but you guys ever just like sit and like try to figure out how to enunciate something in reverse, so that if it were to be reversed, like the recording, it sounds like the actual word, like the original unreversed word. Very complicated way of saying what I'm trying to say, but because like Haywyre, okay, it's Haywyre. Hold on, we got we got to go on a side quest here. I don't know if I can figure this out. Wyre. So you start with the end. Ray, right? Ray. Haywyre. Yao. So it'd be Ray Yao. What's Hey? Yeah. Ray Yao. Way, kind of like that. Let's check this out. Hold on. Haywyre. Haywyre. Get the inflection to go up at the end. Hold on. Haywyre. Or Haywyre. All right. How close did we get here? This is, by the way, this is why I haven't released an album in 10 years. Because I do dumb stuff like this. Yeah, Haywyre. That's not bad, but hold on. Yeah, Haywyre. Yeah, Haywyre. Yeah, Haywyre. Yeah, it's not terrible. But how do you get the A, or the H, sorry. So you have to like breathe at the end. Haywyre. Like that. Hold on, I'm going to try it one more time. Haywyre. 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 Well, okay, hold on, let me reverse it. Haywyre. Yeah! That's pretty close. Haywyre. The vowels are kind of off a little bit. Haywyre. Haywyre. Hey. Yeah. All right, whatever. Cool. I'm satisfied with that. Sounds Scottish. Yeah, I could see that. The problem with this synth is like, because it's being phased, so it's got pretty intense phaser on it. It feels like it loses presence in some areas. Mostly in that octave. Once it's being layered with this, it sounds good. You know, also I think I'm gonna try to start experimenting with leaving detailed mix decisions for flattening at the end. Like when I'm really satisfied with basically everything in the song, I want to start getting into the nitty gritty. I'll just flatten it all and go from there. We got mini meters back in business. Although I haven't really set it up quite yet, but I'm gonna snag this chord from over here. I also want to get some pitch movement in this thing. We're getting pretty close to being able to like flatten more stuff, I think. Which I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. I think we can create some really subtle octaves here. Yeah. Just a tiny little flourish. Hold on. Kind of want to check out this low end here. Okay. There's something going on here. I might need to increase the sidechain just a tad. Check out that kick drum. I have the dummy volume going all the way down here. Maybe I increase it a tiny bit. Thank you for the follow, Argumentum.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. Wow, I had the velocity on this whole time for the ghost. That's not good.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
I'm using this sound to trigger all the sidechain, so we don't want the velocity changing the volume.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
Okay, so the thumpiness of it is a little bit too much. I wonder.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
I kind of like that more. Like it's quite a bit lower.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
Versus this.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
Yeah, it's really the fundamental is way too high there, I think.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything. Everything
situation where we consider tuning the kick drum a little bit? It's actually pretty close to the A. So we go down to 9. I mean, you can't really. I don't think you can really tell, but
Everything is outside of our understanding. 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 Everything.
okay. Another thing I was thinking would be cool is, why don't we take these vocals? I think they're sounding okay now. We can just record the entire vocal group. Yo, did you guys see there's a group bouncing coming to Ableton? Actually pretty stoked on that. I actually was excited about a couple other things that were coming to Ableton soon as well.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
So I just wanted to use this, try to create something to throw in the intro, some kind of vocal repeat thing. Oh yeah, pan tremolo. I don't know how that's going to be any different than what we can already do with the auto pan, but I didn't see any videos on it. I just saw the Twitter status, so it sounds cool. I think actually what I'm gonna do is maybe use an auto filter after the delay. I feel like we could have a little hit there. There was one I had before that I muted, but yeah, that one's a bit too much. But I think maybe one of these from. I want a little like reversed sub there, kind of like go into that first kick drum. I had just made a sub patch earlier that was real simple. Yeah, there we go. Let's copy this. Let's go up to percussion. Actually, let's go down to effects. Try to keep things organized. Ish. Let's just record that. Okay. And then we're just gonna well, wait, I guess we don't really need the pitch drop because I'm gonna just... No, actually, we don't need to reverse it. Actually, hold on.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything is outside of...
Let's get rid of the warp and maybe position it more like this. Yeah, we could try to foreshadow more elements that are happening here. That'd be nice. I think these need I was originally thinking about keeping them mono, but they do need a tiny bit of stereo action, I think. Yeah, I really think some staccato strings there are going to be really sick. Just to explore that briefly, I am going to try to load up another swam here and do like a swam violin, double that. But I'm kind of hearing them more like staccato, like... So, with the latency being as crazy as it is, I think I'll be better off just copying the MIDI. And we'll go in here, we'll legato everything, and just shorten it. That's kind of cool. Whoa. Okay, the sub is definitely helping a bit. So these fills are going to be really important to figure out too. It's kind of just lazy, random stuff here. So I'm just going to match the important downbeats there, or beats. Okay, so I want to break up that bass. I'm not entirely sure if I want to just, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Okay, that one's also staccato. We want something sustained, I think. Yeah, let's just do this real quick. What? Oh. I soloed it. Okay. So I'll move this over here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do kind of want this here. Okay, it's getting a little bit better. Maybe we can borrow the sub. Dun, dun. First time chatter, blank poster music. Thanks for joining. Are you gonna stand here and watch me burn? That sounds like a lyric. Are you writing lyrics for me right now? But thank you. The compliment went over my head for a second, but I get it now. Oh yeah, so this is another idea I had. So this is gonna be sick with strings, for 100%. I gotta get them in here to record some stuff. Like those kind of like more legato sounding things with like the really subtle articulations. I can already hear it. Now that I've had a couple sessions with the string players I know here locally, it's it gives me chills when I hear their stuff in my songs. But for the time being, where's that where's the swam stuff at? I should really organize this a little bit more soon. These tracks are also way bigger than they need to be. Think it's, is this it? Yeah. So I was gonna do the that dun. I was gonna do that melody as the build for the second drop, but then do the ARP again for the second drop after all, because it just sounded so much better. It's kind of sustaining the energy a bit more. Let's see, where is it? You know what? That doesn't sound great. Let's just bounce this one in case we want to have it there. I actually think that the swells, maybe I'll copy those over. Also that vocal is actually wrong there. And that should be one semitone lower, but maybe I wasn't recording it in that progression earlier, so let's do this. Yeah. That's what we want. Because I think it goes to C major there, so we can't have the C sharp. It's just gonna sound like, but I don't know why. Like I feel myself refraining from using swear words on stream. I still don't understand why. It's not like I can't say swear words. But like, I guess subconsciously, I don't know what kind of, there might be occasionally younger people tuning in, so it's like, I don't know. Oh, this one's wrong too. So let's bring this one down. Oh, damn it. This one's wrong too. I think I can just turn these up a little bit and compensate for that layer. There we go. It should be okay. Oh, Sharks Tunes, what's going on? Good to see you in here. Production G in the chat. It's going to be really satisfying to render a bunch of this stuff out and then just try to focus on the mix. I think we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close. Oh, these are actually not quantized. I didn't realize that, but... I don't think it really matters. It sounds good, for the most part. Actually, that does sound like it needs quantization. Hold on. A little bit, at least. Maybe not 100%. As he sets it to 100%. Alright, yeah, so those chords... Yo, thank you for the follow. Oh, Boss Fight, what's going on? Thought you're starting to stream a lot as well. How many minutes long is this? It is, that's a good question. I shortened it a tiny bit. It's, close to 6 minutes right now. But that's because there's like a minute and a half of piano at the end. So... You know what? So much music is geared towards short attention spans and maximizing, you know, time per clicks or whatever on Spotify. It's like, nah, whatever. Who cares? Reminds me of that that marketing move that Wolfpack did years ago. I wonder what happens if you try to pull that off these days, where you upload a silent album and you like secretly promote it to your fans and say, hey, play this as much as possible. I mean, I actually wonder... yeah, I wonder. They must have... DSPs probably have like something in place now to prevent something like that from happening again. I wonder if you could like, if there's any legal repercussions if you try something like that. I could see a big ass company like Spotify wanting to punish people for something like that. But apparently it funded their actual album after that. There is a way to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole. I don't really know exactly. I mean, that's fine for now. Let's go back to the second build here, because this is basically empty at the moment. I think initially I liked the idea of just having the snare roll and the lead on their own, but I kind of changed my mind. I'm gonna create some placeholder strings for when I record the actual string section for this. Where is it? Did not mean to switch to pizzicato there. Let's try that again. I don't know why the lead stops there. That chord is, let's try that, I guess. Turn down these strings a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, they're so thin without that sub, but they're also being high-passed. I kind of like the idea of doing a different chord progression here now that I think about it. For the second build. Let's quantize this. It's too much going on here, but I will have to change that riff into the second drop if I keep these chords, but maybe thinking. Yeah, that riff isn't gonna work anymore. That's okay. There's nothing particularly special about that. We'll just need to come up with something new, which will be hard because there's a ton of latency right now. can still... I think we can just go straight into that from there. I'm pondering like whether to keep that chord progression going for a bit longer, like going into the drop, but it would change the ARP completely because it's different. Because the chords are different. Where's the synth at? So it'd be... I don't know. It could actually work. Maybe. It's not like people don't already know the riff from the original VIP, most likely. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to ponder that a little bit. Where are those vocals? Yeah, we're just going to mute these all together. We're still gonna have them stop there though. Let's quantize this. That sub going in there, still sounding super. Yeah, so once we have that riff, maybe we can actually just use some of this MIDI here. Just this is like riffing off of something like harmonic minor E, which I'm not a fan of. Oh well. Kind of hilarious how much worse I am at writing MIDI than recording. Hold on. I'm going to try to figure this out even with the latency because it's kind of important. Maybe we don't even use the OG melody there. I don't know. Maybe we just go off on a little tangent here. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I don't know. I just kind of felt called to switch up the chord progression there, so I feel like I should roll with it. Also, I kind of like that riff. I think we can try to just record the MIDI for that somewhere random, and then incorporate that there. Okay. It's just so hard to play with this latency right now. It's pure insanity. Let's see, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, it's pure insanity. Or one might even say a little haywire. Let's see. I think I can quantize these a tiny bit without the end, though. Yeah, like... Maybe? Yeah, no, I kind of deserve to be... I should probably just end the stream, honestly. Maybe I do that, and then I add this little... Meow. Yeah. Nice. You know, I just realized maybe that kind of stuff could be really useful to people that don't perform their MIDI. Things like that that are maybe really tiresome to program, because it's really hard, I think, to match MIDI notes in a way that sounds natural, like as if it's being performed. So maybe I could record some stuff like that and put it in my next free pack. Or I should say I haven't really done many packs yet on the key collection site, so I think I'm gonna do one for the all the months of the streaming so far. So June, July, August, September. Because at this point I wanted to do it leading up until September, but I still haven't had the time to organize all the files. So maybe I'll include some MIDI stuff like that in there for free. But anyways, let's take this, and I'm kind of starting to hear... I'm starting to hear this new chord progression in the drop. Yeah, I kind of feel like I could do it Maybe this section could be the new... I'm just going to copy it over and start messing with it. So we're going to take the second drop, all this stuff from here, copy, paste it. Actually, we don't even need to do that because that's just the first drop copied. So let's start changing everything. Change it all, delete it all. No, we're not going to delete it, but we're going to... Oh, did I copy the build? I don't think it really matters, but yeah, we're fine. Okay. Let's alter this to match these new chords. Where's our MIDI? God. So let's take this layer first. Do something like that. Let's mute this. And try to record something. Actually, we probably shouldn't record it with everything else because it's gonna get confusing. Okay. Simple enough so far. That cough sounded my goodness. I don't know if I've ever sounded more 33 years old than I did during that cough. What is this? Let's mute this for now. Boom. Okay. Probably mute this for the time being as well. And let's go to the ARP now. Because that is going to be totally wrong for the time being. Let's go. And then I'm imagining we copy this and just change the bottom node. So this is C major. I'm not sure. Hold on. I mean, it's kind of cool. I think I like it more so for the fact that it just switches up the original chord progression slightly. I feel like it has a slightly more I feel like the original Inside vibe feels more like empowering, I guess. This one feels a little more like uplifting, if that makes sense. I mean, that's the whole point of the VIP, right? Switch things up a little bit. Whoa, hold on. That second. Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about it, but I think in the context of the song, it'll be nice.
Everything is outside of our understanding. Everything.
Because, I mean, the first drop, it's like, okay, we get it. Same thing, just 4 to the floor. So I think with the second drop, we can kind of get away with something a little different. But, hold on. There was something missing before. Yeah, this little thingamajig. Actually, oh, I can totally hear some strings. There already is kind of like a string layer in there holding a panic note right now. I can totally hear some live strings playing, maybe like like a harmony. Wait, that's not it. Actually, let's get rid of that for the second drop. And let's get rid of the guitar stuff here. We're gonna make room for the strings whenever we end up recording those. All right, this is the panic note. But oh man, it sounds so good when you have just like a real string player. Question is, what about this here? I honestly think we just keep this new progression riding for a bit longer, so let's just copy this over here, the MIDI. And let's grab this and do the same thing here. And for the low end, we'll grab this MIDI and find the little plucky bass. Okay, we're getting pretty close to wrapping it up. I also think this entire section is essentially worthless. I was actually thinking, hold on. Maybe we do this here, so... Damn, sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing. It's just gonna require a little bit of editing to make something like that work, and I don't think it's a terrible idea. Maybe it is one bar too early. I was originally, or one or two measures too early. I was originally thinking of just cutting it off there, but maybe that's not the move. Maybe I'll try to do a little duet here, like piano strings duet. Like a cello playing those root notes. I think it could be cool. To me, the thought of recording live strings is gonna, in addition to like obviously fine-tuning the mix and stuff, maybe finding some more ear candy sound design stuff to throw in there. Those are the things that are gonna help drive it to the finish line, I think. But let me try to figure out this transition here, and then we can try to take a listen to where things are at. Actually, after that, I do need to maybe I'll add in temporarily in that second build that lead melody. I think I want to do an improv here though, but for the time being, for the time being, this will be fine, and then I can record something during a recording session with the string players. So let's figure this out here. So I'm actually kind of hearing these hits being maybe percussionless. Boom. Dun, dun. it out differently. Let's do something like this. Where's that? Yeah, that release. I think I want to do a different synth approach here as well to those final chords. Let's just do. I was kind of imagining something less with like a envelope with a. I don't know, whatever. What am I saying? I'm just gonna do this. Not gonna have that C sharp in there. Let's try to subdue them a tiny bit. So C major going into this. Yeah, I think if we can lead into that chord somehow from the C major, that'll help. Yeah, I think that's sus chord. Obviously, that's not the chord sound design I want to use, but let's check it out. Let's go to 100%. Okay, let's legato all of this stuff. Same with these. Actually, I think I do want the D sharp or F sharp in there. Even just a little bit of control on the cutoff there. Manual control is helping a lot. So for sure we'll start right here. Maybe we do like little staggered hits like this. Whoops, what did I just do? I mean, that sounds pretty similar to what I already had in reality, but... that sounds alright. Throw some Valhalla on those. Actually sounds kind of nice at 100%. Just for this section. Yeah, definitely gonna redo this. This is not the take, but it's nice to practice or figure out what roughly I want to do here. We'll save this as a new version because we did a little bit of work today on this. Thank you for the compliments. We're getting so close. I know, I can feel it. What do you guys think about me streaming, doing a recording session with the string player? I feel like, I don't know, why not stream it? Could be kind of cool. I just gotta check with him and see if he's chill with, actually it's 2 people. I'm gonna see if I can get them both, but, I might be able to convince them to let me stream. It definitely would be we'd be very focused on just getting the takes we want, so I don't know if that would be that interesting. But then again, I feel like I'm just fucking clicking around during my streams anyway, so I guess it's already not particularly palatable to the average person. That actually would be useful. It would be cool. Yeah, I'll consider it. I mean, listen, I am not well versed in like how to get, let's say, like acoustically good recordings of live instruments, but I know how to get them good enough. I mean, I just use my Neumann here, and I just walk them through what I'm looking for. And they're super talented, so I can just kind of like sing it to them or play to them on the keyboard, and they just riff it right back to me. Most of the time. I think for some trickier stuff, honestly, that this ARP might take them a little bit to figure out, but they get there. They always do. Cool. Let's take another listen at this weird ending thing. Okay, let's take a listen to the whole thing together here, y'all. Let's just check it out, see what we're dealing with here. Unfortunately, I can't perform in this project file because of the latency. I promise I'll stop talking about it, but let's just listen to kick hits are pretty lame.
Everything
slightly rough area still, and definitely some room for fun sound design stuff to happen in the drop. I think in the build. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna replace this kick drum with the intro kick drum. Okay. Yeah, it's closer. There's still a lot of notes I have in my mind that are kind of a requirement for this to work out. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out on the stream today, y'all. We're almost at 4 p.m. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming together. It's close. Very close. I don't know if I want to end it on the C major. I'm kind of thinking like just end it on the F maybe instead. But yeah, we'll see. I think we did enough work on this for today. Kind of spent the first hour just doodling and not really doing anything productive. Outside of admiring Cone Sound's new sample pack. Let's export this as a new version, 3.5. All right. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today. I think I'm gonna call it here. And like I said, I might just do like an impromptu stream tomorrow at some point for a little bit. I know I'm gonna be working on music one way or another. So I don't know. Sometimes I prefer working off stream. And sometimes it doesn't bother me at all to work on stream. So we'll see. It's a question mark, but thanks for the new follows and for hanging out, chilling, and watching. Ession, thank you for gifting that sub to Junie. Junie deserves it. He's in here all the time. And you're super inspired? Nice. Love to hear that blank poster. Yo, thank you for gifting another sub to Manix Music, Ession. Super kind. Yeah, I haven't seen a Blade Runner in here for a while. He was Damn, all right. Asian, thank you for gifting another sub to Blank Poster. That's super kind of you. See, I always thought you were gifting subs to compete with Blade Runner, but I see now that he hasn't been around as often. No, you're just in it for the love of the game. You're just out here gifting subs because you like to. That's really kind of you. Blade Runner gifted all of his rent money. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Dude, he went crazy. I know I said it before, but like I don't know, wanted to put him in a timeout corner. I was like, dude, are you sure you want to be gifting this many subs? But he did get VIP status out of it. All right. Well, thank you guys for chilling today. I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll be there on Thursday. And I know I mentioned this briefly, but I won't be doing Feedback Friday or a stream on Sunday this week. I am driving to my cousin's wedding up north for a few days, so I won't be here. But yeah, I'll be back next week as well. But for now, maybe stream tomorrow for sure on Thursday as per usual 1 p.m. CDT. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, y'all. Take care. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah. Peace out. And thanks again for the gifted subs. All right, see you guys.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Do you know what I know? Do we know what we share? Do you hear what I hear?